Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Stafford trade rumors should catch Steelers' eye. The Pittsburgh Steelers are stuck. Without an obvious path to a franchise quarterback, Pittsburgh seems content wasting away a veteran core with minor improvements and the same brand of stale quarterbacking that seems to conveniently tap out by the end of the regular season. But there is a path out of quarterback purgatory, at least if another team is willing to play ball. The Los Angeles Rams were hesitant about committing long-term to quarterback Matthew Stafford after the 2023 season. He's played well, but with Stafford entering his late 30s and receiver Cooper Kupp on his way out, there's a chance Los Angeles looks for its next passer and makes Stafford expendable. If giving him a raise becomes difficult, he could subsequently hit the trade block. As such, a wild Stafford trade rumor could send the Steelers to the Super Bowl. At this point, it should be assumed that Stafford is staying with the Rams. He was great in 2024, helping lead the Rams within a possession of the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC divisional round. If Los Angeles plans on competing for a Super Bowl in 2025, Stafford will be on the roster. However, Albert Breer recently suggested that a pivot is possible. "I think this one's really up in the air," Breer said on FS1's The Herd. "I mean that contract negotiation was strained last year. I mean it took the entire offseason to get it done. They took all the guaranteed money out of 2025, moved money up to 2024 and created a decision point after this year. If I'm a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm at least calling right now to see if he's available because I don't think it's a sure thing that he's back. Simply put, if he's available, Pittsburgh must do everything it reasonably can to acquire the veteran passer. Yes, there's some minor durability risks, and father time comes for us all. But it also comes for Cameron Hayward, and TJ Watt, and Minkah Fitzpatrick, and the idea that Pittsburgh can remain competitive forever. The Steelers have been a star quarterback away from contention for the better part of a decade. Playing host to the final years of Stafford's career gives Pittsburgh both the opportunity to compete for a Super Bowl and a natural point to start the procrastinated rebuild. If the gunslinger is available, the Steelers must pull the trigger. Veteran Steelers safety hopes to return to Pittsburgh. Veteran Pittsburgh Steelers safety Eric Rowe hopes to return to the Steelers for a third season. Rowe, who was signed in November in both 2023 and 2024, has played for the Steelers in limited play down the stretch. He did not play a game for them in 2024 when injuries did not pop up, but he started in 4 games for the Steelers in 2023. Rowe is a former second-round pick out of Utah in the 2015 NFL Draft. He played with the New England Patriots during the later Tom Brady years and then signed with the Miami Dolphins in 2019, spending 4 seasons with that group. Rowe had an interception and forced fumble in those 3 regular season games. He added 29 tackles in those 3 games, showing he can be a productive player even into his older years. The team called Rowe Death Row for his nickname, and he has already started talks with general manager Omar Khan to return to the team. "I'm talking to the Steelers," Rowe told the Bleacher Brothers. "I'd love to go back. I like their culture up there if they want me back." Rowe is now 32 years old and will turn 33 in October. If the Steelers bring him back, it will likely be on another practice squad deal late in the season for added depth. Steelers could shoot for the stars with polarizing QB after latest trade rumors. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in desperate search of a franchise quarterback, and it's time to leave no stone unturned. Since the retirement of Ben Roethlisberger following the 2021 season, Mike Tomlin and Kevin Colbert foolishly hitched their wagon to Kenny Pickett. That was an experiment that ended early. Pickett never had the traits, tools, or upside most fans wanted this team to look for in their next franchise signal caller, and his tenure with the team ended just 2 years after being selected with the 20th overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. Since then, the front office's stopgap efforts haven't panned out and the Steelers are still looking for a long-term solution. Unfortunately, the 2025 draft class is weak at the quarterback position and Pittsburgh may be forced to wait until at least the 2026 draft to resume their search for a long-term quarterback. However, the latest NFL trade rumor could interest the team in making a QB splash sooner than expected. Greg A. Bedard of Boston Sports Journal claims that the New England Patriots may be willing to trade Joe Mylton 3. I thought the Patriots would hold off on entertaining a trade of Joe Mylton for at least another season, Bedard wrote, as transcribed by NESN.com's Adam London. But there's increasing belief around the NFL that the Patriots are at least contemplating a trade of Mylton this offseason. Again, I'm not saying he's on the block right now, but the Patriots will likely consider it when everything settles with the front office and coaching staff. Mylton, who just wrapped up his rookie season, showed tremendous promise when called upon, completing 22 of 29 passes for 241 yards, 8.3 yards per attempt, to go with 2 total touchdowns in his lone appearance in 2024. While Mylton checks a lot of boxes teams look for at the position, is the polarizing quarterback a worthwhile gamble for Pittsburgh? Steelers should gauge Patriots' asking price for Joe Mylton 3. It never hurts to ask. That should be the Steelers' mentality when it comes to their pursuit of a quarterback. While Pittsburgh's front office needs to be selective when throwing darts at a QB and seeing which one sticks, Joe Mylton 3 offers some undeniable traits. At 6 feet 5 inches 1/8 foot and 235 pounds with massive 10¼ feet hands, Mylton is comparable to Ben Roethlisberger, strictly from a size perspective. When you factor in his remarkable athletic traits, his top comparison on MockDraftable's database, from a size and athletic standpoint, is none other than Josh Allen. This certainly doesn't mean that he will ever come close to reaching his ceiling, but the size and athletic similarities can't be ignored. In addition to offering an elite package of traits, Mylton put his tools on display in limited action as a rookie. His miraculous play extension and touchdown pass against the Bills in the season finale was one of the plays of the year. I don't have to tell you that it's never a good idea to trade for a quarterback because of his highlight film. But the plays Mylton made in his lone NFL game as a rookie showcase his tremendous upside. Unfortunately, Mylton is far from a safe gamble. Despite being a raw quarterback entering his second NFL season, Mylton turns 25 years old early in the offseason. Going back to his college days, Mylton's accuracy was a mess, even after playing 6 collegiate seasons, 3 at Michigan and 3 with Tennessee. Still, the reward could outweigh the risk in this instance, depending on the asking price. If the Patriots are looking to trade Mylton for a third-round pick, this may be too rich for Pittsburgh to pounce. But anything lower should instantly grab their attention. You don't find quarterbacks with the tools of Joe Mylton every day. Nothing is more important than finding the next franchise quarterback, and the Pittsburgh Steelers should at least gauge the asking price and do their homework before tossing this trade rumor aside. And you, fan? What do you think of the Joe Mylton situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.